Could the Vancouver Canucks be on the verge of a significant roster shakeup? Reports are swirling about a potential interest from the Pittsburgh Penguins in one of our promising forwards, who has been struggling for ice time this season. As fans, we know how crucial it is to keep our best talent, but with the right trade, could this be a chance for a fresh start for him? Stay tuned as we dive deeper into this speculation and what it could mean for the Canucks' future. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay updated on all things Vancouver Canucks. The recent buzz surrounding Nils Hoglander and the Pittsburgh Penguins has definitely caught my attention as a Vancouver Canucks fan. Elliotte Friedman has dropped some serious hints about the Penguins' interest in acquiring Hoglander, and I can't help but feel a mix of emotions about this potential move. In his latest 32 Thoughts column, Friedman expressed that he believes the Penguins are genuinely interested in bringing Hoglander on board. This isn't the first time we've heard about this speculation. Friedman even discussed it on his podcast earlier this week, where he mentioned Hoglander's struggle for ice time in Vancouver. Let's face it, Hoglander has had a tough season so far. With only 2 goals and 5 points in 24 games, he's averaging a career-low 11.53 of ice time. It's clear that he's not getting the opportunities he needs to shine. So, I can see why teams like Pittsburgh would be interested. They're looking to add young talent as they aim to maximize the last years of Sidney Crosby's career. For the Canucks, moving Hoglander could mean we're looking at a significant shift in our roster. The question is this the best move for us? Hoglander's potential is still there. Just last season, he had a breakout year with 24 goals. He's under contract through June 2028, which gives him a stable future, and a change of scenery might just be what he needs to unlock that potential again. Friedman pointed out that Hoglander fits the profile of players that Pittsburgh is acquiring. They've been focusing on younger forwards like Philip Tomasino and Cody Glass, who were in similar situations before joining the Penguins. It makes you wonder if this is part of a larger strategy for both teams. Now, as a fan, I can't help but feel torn about this. Do we really want to let go of a player with Hoglander's skill set? While I understand the rationale behind potentially trading him, it's hard to shake off the feeling that he might just need a little more time and support to thrive here in Vancouver. The Penguins are currently sitting 6th in the Metropolitan Division, and they could certainly use a player like Hoglander to help boost their performance. But what does that mean for us? Looking ahead, if we do trade Hoglander, what will that say about our current direction as a team? Are we retooling for the long haul? Or are we just trying to make quick fixes? It's a crucial moment for the Canucks, and every decision counts. Fans are getting restless, and I can feel the tension rising. We all want to see our team succeed, but the path forward feels uncertain. We need to consider whether this trade will help us in the long run, or if it's a decision we might regret. So, I want to hear from you, Canucks fans. What do you think about the possibility of trading Nils Hoglander? Is this the right move for the team, or should we hold on to him and give him the chance to prove himself? I, for one, am honestly divided on this. It's a tough call, and I can see both sides of the argument. Let's keep this conversation going. Share your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. I want to hear your expectations and frustrations regarding Hoglander and the state of our team. Do you think we should trade him, or is there still hope for him here in Vancouver? Your opinions matter, and they help shape the community we've built around our beloved Canucks. Thatcher Demko is finally on the verge of returning, and for Canucks fans, this news is like a breath of fresh air. After a grueling 228 days recovering from a torn popliteus muscle, it looks like we might see him back in net sooner rather than later. But let's be real, this isn't just about Demko. Our other goalie, Kevin Lankinen, has stepped up in a major way during Demko's absence, and that's where things get interesting. Lankinen has been nothing short of remarkable. He took the reins as the starter early in the season and has not only kept us competitive, but has also made a case for himself to remain a vital part of this team, even after Demko returns. I mean, How often do you see a backup goalie put in such a strong performance that he changes the dynamic of the roster? It's incredible, and as a fan, I can't help but appreciate the way he's handled the pressure. Now, here's the question: when will Demko actually start? Reports suggest he might be ready as soon as Friday's game against the Columbus Blue Jackets, or possibly Sunday against the Tampa Bay Lightning. But even he's unsure of his timeline. It's a bit of a tricky situation. On one hand, we all want to see our star player back in action. But on the other hand, Lankinen has earned his spot and shown that he can handle the responsibilities of being a starter in this league. So, how do we balance that? Coach Rick Tocchet has a good problem on his hands. He's got two capable goalies, and with the Canucks entering a 6-game homestand, there's plenty of opportunity for both players. I honestly believe this could be a pivotal moment for the team. It's not just about getting Demko back. It's about how they integrate him without disrupting the chemistry that Lankinen has built with the team. Demko himself has said he doesn't want to rush back. He's mindful of the workload he'll be facing, and it's refreshing to see that he's not just diving headfirst into games without being fully prepared. That's a mature approach and shows how much he's learned from his time away. This could lead to a more sustainable path for him moving forward, especially given the heavy workload he faced before his injury. And let's not forget about the emotional aspect here. As fans, we've watched Demko struggle through injuries, and seeing him come back healthy is going to be a huge boost not just for him, but for the entire team. It can reignite that spark of hope that we all felt at the start of the season. But I have to ask, what if Demko comes back and isn't quite at his best right away? That's a real possibility. So, I'm curious to hear from you. Do you think this is the right approach for Demko? Should he jump right back into the starting role? Or should we ease him in while letting Lankinen continue his strong play? Personally, I'm torn. I want to see our best goalie back in action, but I also don't want to jeopardize the momentum we've built. Let's talk about it. What are your expectations moving forward? Do you think Lankinen deserves to keep the starting job if he continues to perform well? Or is it time to hand the reins back to Demko and let him shine? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, share it with fellow Canucks fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an important announcement. Thanks for tuning in, and let's keep the conversation going about our beloved Canucks.